Welcome back, everyone, and let's talk about these two friendly matches that happened today. South Korea have beaten Vietnam, and Japan have beaten Tunisia. Of course, here we have South Korea and Japan that are two of the best Asian national teams at the moment, and Vietnam that is one of the best rising Asian national teams in the last few years. Even though Vietnam, let's start talk about this game. So Vietnam loses this one 6-0. They've lost the two before this one against China and Uzbekistan. But honestly, yes, this was a pretty bad game. Also because during the first half, it didn't look that bad. Yes, there is the goal by Kim Min-jae, then the Hwang Hee-chan, he scores at the 27th minute. But I mean, you're playing against South Korea, a team that is expected to win good and to perform well, especially playing at home. But and especially Vietnam was coming off two games, so a little bit of fatigue comes out. But yeah, then during the second half, the thing that really worries about this game for Vietnam is the fact that they lost a little bit lost track on this game, lost a little bit of focus probably, and there are four more goals. The own goal by Min Trong, the goal by Son Heung-min, then the ejection. This is something that you don't want to see in a friendly match by Bui Wang for Vietnam. Then Lee Kang-in and Jeong Woo-young closed the scoring for South Korea. Vietnam, I think if you're a Vietnamese fan and you want to look at the positives, there are positives. I saw the game against China, I saw the game against Uzbekistan. There are a lot of things that you can take as a positive from these two games. Against China, it was a pretty balanced game. Against Uzbekistan, there were really a lot of moments where Vietnam played well, and Uzbekistan isn't probably at the level of South Korea and Japan at the moment, but isn't that far away, and Uzbekistan is as well one of the favorites to win the Asian Cup and to go to the World Cup. So Vietnam has ambitions for the next World Cup qualifiers and for the Asian Cup, so perhaps not to win it, but at least to be in the quarterfinals, so perhaps making a deeper run. Yes, so I think that's still possible. You don't have, like, if you're a Vietnamese fan, don't lose hope just because it is a result. Yes, it's a tough one, but it can happen, and you have to look at the positives. For South Korea, they needed a big win. They got the big win. They won the game previous of this one against Tunisia. In that game, I said that the first half didn't look great for South Korea. The second was pretty good, I have to say. And yeah, I mean, this game was perfect. Basically everyone scored. Kim Min-jae, Hwang Hee-chan, Son Heung-min, Lee Kang-in, even Kim Min-jae and Jeong Woo-young. Like your top players score, play, they know each other. South Korea has a beautiful group, and I really have good feelings for them going forward, not just to qualify for the World Cup and perform well in the Asian Cup, but in general in the future I see a good national team for South Korea. And some national team that I have the same feelings about is Japan. Japan, we know they're coming off a great winning streak, and they keep going with they don't stop with this winning, and they scored a little bit less this time, not 4 goals, but 2 goals against Tunisia. Kyogo Furuhashi and Junya Ito scored the 2 goals that permit them to win this one against the African team. And yeah, it was a great game by Japan, all around, like they are trying different stuff with Take Kubo, sometimes with Minamino, with Junya Ito, Kyogo Furuhashi, Maeda. I mean, you're seeing that Ao Tanaka, like you're seeing that Coach Moriyasu is trying different stuff. So I mean, That's great to see. Japan has, of course, as I said, for Korea, has ambitions to win and to perform well, and not just for the upcoming qualifiers of the World Cup and the upcoming Asian Cup. And yeah, Tunisia, it was nice to see the same team playing first against South Korea and then with Japan. So we saw Tunisia against Korea and then against Japan. It's interesting to see these matchups, and I'm noticing that Japan is not playing against a lot of friendly matches with other Asian teams, because now they played against Tunisia, the one before against Canada, and then the last international break was Turkey and Germany. So they're trying to work on that more international, intercontinental work, and you need that if you want to perform well then in the World Cup and in these competitions. And also it's great, of course, for the Asian Cup and for the qualifiers. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I thank you all for watching. Tomorrow we'll have a new mic, so I'm pretty happy about that. And yeah, if you like this channel, please consider subscribing, putting a like, and I hope to see you all very, very soon. Thank you very much.